Howdy partners, if you clicked on this video, you already know that I'm a YouTuber and internet sensation. But I'm sure you didn't know another side of me. Actually, you probably did know because you read the title. But, drum roll please, the other side is that I'm a mom. And not just any mom, I'm a teen mom. And so I just wanted to share with you guys my experiences and my babies so that you guys can meet them. Because they're my pride and joy, so I just wanted to make sure that you guys can see them. But before I show you guys my babies, I wanted to show you guys my shirt because it's pretty epic, not gonna lie. I haven't heard epic since like 2013. But it says, I shop at the Gap established 2020. What do you know? I just wanted to show that off because I don't know if you know this, but the Gap is actually really expensive, so I spent mad stacks on that. Like, my bank is broken. So I just wanted to make sure that my hard-earned cash was appreciated by you guys seeing this shirt, because I spent a lot of money on this, so I want it to be appreciated. But this video is actually not sponsored by the Gap, believe it or not. You're staring right in the face of an independent lady. I do not do sponsors. I'm just kidding. If the Gap would like to sponsor me, then please do, because I would like some money. Anyways, this is my first baby. Moving right into things. And Zia's name is Gregorius 3.2. Now, you might think that's just a random name and there's no reasoning behind that. Oh no, honey, you'd be sorely mistaken. So the reason that Z's name begins with a G is because in the Shrek movies, Shrek 2, when Shrek has babies, they're all having F names. And so because Gregorius is another level up from these other babies, like, Z is special. And also another thing that sets Z apart, that makes Z stand out from the F names, is that I actually had Grego with Shrek's cousin, who's also an ogre, but Z's name is GJ. Yeah, it's Shrek's cousin. So, and I'm not Fiona. I'm not related to Fiona at all. So technically, it's not really in the same bloodline as the F names, so I just decided to do a G name because that's the next level up, and we're a little fancier than the other family of them. So anyways, GJ, the cousin of Shrek, who is this baby daddy here, well, the baby daddy of Grego, that is. GJ stands for Gregory Jr., and I wanted to keep the family tradition of Gregory's alive, but I wanted to make it a little bit fancier by, instead of Gregory, Gregorius, because Z is special, like I said. And then, Z would have been the third generation, so that's why it's 3, but also, as I said, it's a little different and a little extra, so that's why I named it 3.2, so that's how I came to the conclusion of Gregorius 3.2, but you may have noticed I'm calling Z Grego, and that is because, that's the nickname, because it's Gregorius 3.2 for long, Greg for short, and Grego for medium. So I choose, that's what I call Z, because it's Grego for medium. And then also you may have noticed that I'm using Z pronouns, and that's because Grego is actually gender non-conforming. So this is a doozy. If you take a peek in Z's diaper wiper, there's nothing there. I did a gender reveal party and everything. There's nothing there. You would have thought that based on the details, the fine details and artistry that went into making Grego, such as Z's jowls here that are just so hot, you would have thought that they would have taken the time, the manufacturers would have taken the time to sew on a little something down here as well, but they didn't, and I'm disappointed, but it turns out that my baby is just a gender non-conforming, and that's just another factor of Grego, so I'm not complaining. And I actually, fun fact, GJ and I, we had Grego, but this is how we had Z. It was a little unconventional. So we went to Papagino's, which is like a pizza shop for those of you who don't know, uncultured swines. And there was like a claw machine there, and I wasted so much money trying to get Grego. Those machines are so rigged. And anyways, so I walked up to the counter, and I was like, to the guy behind the counter, I was like, so if I pay you $20, can I get the Shrek baby in there? And he had the audacity to say no. So instead, GJ and I were just forced to look online, and we ordered it on Amazon. So that's how Grego came to be. And Z is actually my favorite baby. And I actually carry Grego around. I bring Z to school, and I carry Z in this little purse. It's a very aesthetic purse, as you can see, because it's see-through. Like, Tumblr 2014 would have been busting a nut over this. But anyways, yes, it's a little clear back so that you can still see Z. Believe it or not, it is not a body bag. Z is not dead. I take very good care of him, and of Z. And if you try to tell me otherwise, you're done for. Anyways, yeah, Z is just on display. And then also sometimes, and I like to keep Z on display because when I wear the purse around, I feel like I'm one of the girls who lives in Beverly Hills who has like their chihuahua that she carries around. So yeah, and like the chihuahua is like their pride and joy. Well, Grego is my pride and joy, so that's why I display Z in my bag. And I also display Grego when I'm wearing my sweatshirts, and it has a pocket, like, you know how sweatshirts, they have the pocket here, like, pff. So I carry Grego in there, and Z's little head, like, pops out. It's so cute and so pure. Yeah, it's kind of like I'm a marsupial or some shit, because, you know how marsupials, like, they like carry their babies around? That's me and Grego. Oh my god, mother non-conforming baby goals. That's so cute. But yeah, that's Grego for you. And also, I'm also kind of a grandma because Z gave birth to a sort of child? Actually, no, not really. So, you know how, in Greece and Italy, they have those statues of their gods? So, I have this little statue of Grego, and like many statues, oops, that was just an alert. Anyways, like many of statues, Z is missing a limb. It's just because it's such a masterpiece. All the best works have some sort of ruin. So yeah. Actually, it was because some dumbass wasn't paying enough attention, and just stepped on Z, but you know what? I'm just gonna move on. Just move on. Gonna cage the rage. Sorry, I need to take a deep breath there because that got me heated. Anyways, yeah, GJ made this for me. I think it's a very nice gesture, even if Z is very lumpy and it wasn't very well executed. But honestly, the poor quality just adds a little charm. It's a little symbolic as well. It shows the messiness of motherhood. And the colors are so bad, too. Like, look at this. And I told, while GJ was painting Z, I said that, like, that's not the right green. And GJ was like, yeah, look, it's green, like, and I was like, no, but that's not the right shade. And GJ was like, well, that's just how it came in the tube. And I was like, you could have mixed your own. And he was like, no, like, I'm too lazy or whatever. Like, buddy, It's not that hard, but he was actually too lazy to mix any of the paints. So like, look at this half painted diaper though. Oh my god. So anyways, as you can see, Grego has a little bit of these like hair, like head pubes almost. And then GJ forgot to put it like before before he like put this in the kiln, he forgot to make hair, so he just painted it on, but he didn't even mix the right color, so it's like bright red. And then he also painted it so poorly he has like red in the eyes. It's like, it's a wreck, honestly, but I like it, you know? I appreciate the thought. And then that was Grego for you. I think that Z has had some time to shine. Z is my favorite, so that's why I gave Grego so much time. But my second one is Nicolas Cage. I'm a big fan of the iconic actor Nick Cage. I really like American Treasure. That was just top notch. The pinnacle of cinematic masterpieces. But move over Nick Cage, because I named my child Dickolas Cage because he's a dick. And this is not gender non-conforming. This is a guy because it's a dick. And in case you didn't know, dicks are on guys. But anyways, he is actually multi-purpose, because when I go to sleep, I actually like cuddle him up and he's my waifu. That actually sounds kind of creepy, not gonna lie, to like, cause I'm saying that like my child is my sexy animated body pillow, but he is. I can't beat around the bush here. He's just the perfect size, and I just cuddle him up like he's just any normal anime body pillow, which I have a collection of, not gonna lie. But there's actually a very unique story behind him. So I was at Six Flags, right? And you know how there's like the games and stuff? There was like a toilet game, and you need to like throw balls into the toilet. And I was failing at it so hard, like, like I'm failing at life, but I was also failing at that. And it was so bad. And it was $5 for 2 balls. And I ended up spending 20 buckaroos, and the guy just kept convincing me to buy more and more of the balls, and so I did, because I'm just a gullible person, and he was taking advantage of me. Screw you, Mark, if you're watching this. Anyways, yes, and I spent $20 trying to win him. And then I saw, out of the corner of my eye, there was a teenager who was around my age, and he was, he had like a similar stuffed animal, like from the same booth, and I said, hey, you look like you have good aim, which I did not have. So I said, you look like you're good at this, so if I pay the $5, will you win me a stuffed animal? And he said, sure, I guess. He looked confused. But he ended up being my favorite guy, because he spent the $5, well, I spent the $5, and for the first ball that he threw, he didn't make it, so I was let down, honestly. I was very worried. This was the most suspenseful moment in my life, but he made it for the second ball, so I'm very happy now that I have my new baby, Nicolas Cage. And, oh, also I have, heck, I just rolled over my headband. Anyways, I have another, it's kind of like a child, kind of not. It's Unicorn. Yeah, I mean, she's kind of a child, but she's also just kind of there. I mean, I don't really take care of her that much, no offense. But listen to this. This is just the raddest feature. Oh yeah, that's my jam. Yeah, I just threw that away because But I just threw her across the room because I'm honestly too lazy to put her back right now. And I'm gonna be too lazy to edit this video as well. So I'm just gonna press that I should stop recording and then not edit it and just call it a day and post it. Cause I am lazy. But I hope you still enjoyed this long and unedited rant about my children. And I hope you can take away these lessons of teen parenthood. Now, what they tell you in health class is not true, ladies. please be pregnant, do unprotected sex so that you can have babies like I did, because I love Nicolas Cage and Grego, and I hope you enjoyed beating them. Yeah, peace out, Girl Scouts!